A 24-hour. I'll just let you choose for the time being. You enabled your audio?
Sure did.
Alright, race fans, welcome to the Daytona 24-hour for ANZCRL Combined Racing League. My name is Dark Racing 40 and with me is Fish Racing 3. How you going there, Fish?
Going good today. Thank you very much.
That's it. That's good. We're going to looking for some hopefully exciting entertainment tonight for session 1, which is going to be a 1-hour race stint. We're going to have 6 stints in total, and the in-game time will be the equivalency of 24 hours. So we have a 1-hour stint now, we'll have a 2-hour stint later tonight, then we'll have a 2-hour stint tomorrow morning, and we'll finish off with a final blast to the checkered flag for a 1-hour stint. So going to be entertaining and interesting this race, I reckon. A few guys coming back from PC to do this, and a few new people coming in to join us. So we'll see how we go tonight.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the step up in competition the boys have brought. I've noticed their lap times from last year.
Yes, a few people seem to have found that magic little pill and they've just picked up their pace, or just racing all year long and they've come back here this time. They're going, oh, I can go a bit quicker now. I can try a few more things. So it'll be very entertaining. So we've got the 2 classes here for this race, LMP2 and GTE. I'm trying to remember how many LMP2 cars there are. It's about 4, 6, I think.
7.
Maybe 6 cars. 7 cars.
7 LMP cars by the look of it.
That's it. And this will be, I think all the LMP cars are Nissans. They're all powered by the same engine plant this year. Previous years we've had different makes, but I think they're all powered by the Nissan this year. So I think it's all going to come down to who is the better driver and who's got the better setup. As you can see, one of our guys who's jumped over to the dark side, SSHADZZ, he's come back from PC to Xbox to race for this event. He's teaming up with Loft Vanish in the number 51. I think actually Vanish is actually driving in this session to help Freight Trainer, because he unfortunately couldn't make this session. There's a late minute emergencies popped up, so there's Vanish driving the 91 Porsche for Freight Trainer. And I think he'll do the rest of the sessions himself, so just need a bit of hand to get the first session done. What are you looking forward to in this race here? Fish?
Boys, I don't know. Hopefully some close racing, because their lap times have improved a lot.
Oh yeah.
So, especially on last year's race lap times, to see what SSHADZZ has got, because he's coming back from PC back to the Xbox, and I've done it myself personally, and it's hard going back to the Xbox, quite frankly.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit, unfortunately, it's a bit of a downgrade, but it is what we have, and it is what we work with, unfortunately. So, but no, the racing is still good, fun, and close, and there will be some hard battles. So,
Oh yeah.
and SSHADZZ right now has the fastest lap time of 1 minute 36. I think it's Aussie Cars with 138 who's second, and I think it's Nürburgring or Nürburgring.
Yeah, Nürburgring.
Nürburgring is third right now in practice here. Here's Colonel Lloyd. Ooh, in very slightly to turn 1 there. One of the Ford GTEs in front of him. Coming to one of the infield hairpins. I think this is the international hairpin, I believe it is.
I believe so.
The other one's I think the other one's the West End hairpin.
Giving that Ford GT a flash of the headlights there.
Yeah, that's it. Trying to say, come on, out of my way, chop chop. So, I think Lloyd's teamed up with Datto Racer. I think so. Yes, Lloyd's teamed up with Datto for this stint. So he's a Night Pegasus, which is teamed up with Jetto 13 for this session. So. Sorry about that, just had guests pop over then.
It's alright, Darky. A couple of new guys or new faces that I don't know of. Para, I've never. Yep. He's a new one to the group.
That's it. He's anytime you catch him online, he's always racing GTEs. That's his class of choice. As you can see, he's in the number 40 Ford GTE.
A lot of Ford GTs this year, I noticed. Must be the car of the choice this year.
That's it. We'll see how they all go this year. I think I don't know. Do we have any Corvettes in this race this year? I think we have a Beamer. Yeah, there's Hyperjuice in the Beamer.
As far as I'm aware, there's no Corvette, which is unfortunate.
Just all Ferrari. I don't think we have Ferraris in this race this year either. So, but surprisingly, the Beamer pulled off the win last year with its more superior fuel economy. Got the win. I think it was like AJD got the win for it from last year.
Yep.
So yeah, so we got quite a few Fords. Not much else in the way, unfortunately, for the GTE category, but that is what it is. So we got Rysor.
He's the
GTE
fastest currently in the GTE class.
That's it, number 15. He's teamed up with RSJ, and those guys have been, their lap times near each other have been pretty consistent. Like, there's not much in between two of them. So, like they have been the closest drivers I've seen compared to each other. So,
yeah, well, that's what you want, I think, in a endurance circumstance.
Yeah, he's coming to pit lane. They're doing a practice pit stop.
Pretty.
SSHADZZ with the fastest time right now for 1:35.08. Here we go. So we're doing a quick pit stop practice.
SSHADZZ is still showing he's got it.
Yep, it's just sitting in pit lane now. Lucky 555 is second with another 1:35.40. Aussie Cars with a 1:37. Nuremberg with a 1:37. Lloyd with a 1:39. Night Pegasus with 1:43. My teammate right down the bottom for 1:46. But those times will drop. They should all end up in the 1:35s to 36s. So he's Gear 3 Gaming, who's my teammate for this event. So hopefully, I've just told him just keep the car on the track and do laps and don't do anything spectacular, and we'll see how we go at the end.
Keeping it clean for the first
3 sessions really. That's all it is.
Pretty much key. So then the A driver can jump in at the end and pretty much sprint to the end.
Yeah. That's the way to go. See, in the number 43 Ligier Nissan there. Gear 3 game, and let's see if he improves his time on this lap. He's improved by 3 seconds behind Lloyd for 142. He'll get that bit faster, so just give him some time.
Yeah, he's probably just warming up to it.
That's it. Oh, beam pulling out of the way, let him through. He's Power 666 Ford GTE coming down to turn 1 here, which can be the trickiest, one of the trickiest corners on the track. You're coming too fast, you'll just slide out, brake too early, you're not carrying enough speed, so cars looking pretty good and stable. Oh, bit of a lock up there.
It's a very tricky track to get right.
Oh yeah. You'd think it's much harder than what it is, but it's not. So around the hairpins, and here's a Loft Vanish in the Porsche. Oh, that's one. I think we got 2 Porsches in this race this year again.
Yeah, I believe Woody Lizard is in the other car, which we're yet to see come out on track.
Is he still in pit lane actually?
Yeah. Still. He's in the 92.
That's it. Woody Lizard is teaming up with Metal Drive 05. So that will be an interesting pairing, see how those 2 guys go. He's probably just staying in the pit lane to make sure everyone gets into the lobby. I think we're still waiting for Highlander to try and come in. Having a few internet issues, so hopefully he'll be able to make it, because I don't think he's in the lobby yet. No, he's not yet. Colonel Lloyd in number 11 Nissan, teaming up with TrplRotarRacing here. I think this will be the dark horse for the race actually, that's my prediction for these guys.
Yeah. I've raced with Lloyd for probably, teamed up with him the last 2 years. A couple of events, and just in this past 12 months he's improved a lot.
Oh yeah, since he's got the new wheel, he's really coming on strong now. He's at Nürburg 79, 4/10 of a second up on this lap. Let's see if he can maintain it for the rest of this session. Maybe we should jump on him and do a lap of the track here, Fish.
Yep.
There we go. See inside the cockpit view for the LMP2 cars. But you can see it can be quite hard to see out of.
Yeah, you got a big blind spot on the right from the pillar.
Yeah. And the left too, so he's got the draft here. He's drafting behind. That is my teammate Gear.
Just moving to the side.
That's it. Let's see what that time he pumps at now.
He's moved to 3rd.
That's it. 136. But this is practice, and practice doesn't mean anything right now. Just guys getting out the feel for the car, remember how the track goes. So there's a few points around this track you got to be careful for slowdowns. Don't want to be cutting the corners.
Very high speed corner just there, he went through.
Oh yeah, you don't really want to be behind someone there. Oh, Landon Lloyd's just disconnected on my screen.
Yep.
That's not what he wants to see.
He's up another 100.
That's it. Now he wants to join, gets up on the banking. So. Looks like Highlander just got a message from Woody. Highlander won't be able to join, so Timmy A2 is going to fill in for Highlander at this stage as we enter the bus stop now. This is a critical corner where you can make so much time up and lose it. Yeah. And it's so easy to get a track penalty. Just running a bit wide on the exit. the game will give you the slowdown and then... Whoop. Still a controller.
Yeah, bus stops are pretty notorious for doing a cut track there.
Oh yeah.
It's
so
crucial to get it right.
Yeah, see all that time he gained, he just lost it in that last sector. So SSHADZZ is back out on track. Lockie's still in second, Nürburg's in third now, Aussie Cars in fourth, Night Pegasus in fifth, Gear 3 Gaming in sixth, Right Sower in seventh, Hyperjuice in eighth, Loft Vanished in ninth, Para in 10th, Timmy, who's substituting for Highlander, will be taken to the track, and Woody's still yet to go and put a lap in. With 13 minutes remaining, he's probably trying to get Lloyd back into the session here. So I think for a few of our viewers at home who might know me, I think it's time to play that one game. What is Darky eating? What is Darky eating tonight? So the way the game operates, I'm going to rustle my product of food. You're going to try and guess what packet of food I have. Here is the packet of food. So if you want to comment in the chat what it could be. Ooh, SSHADZZ in there nearly running into the back of Night Pegasus, I believe it is. And for a bit of extra bonus, here is the food being eaten.
My guess is there's somewhat of a chip. We'll leave it up to the comments, see if they can guess what it is.
That's it, so jump on the Twitch chat, send us a message. We are watching the stream for chats and see if you can have a guess of what Darky is eating tonight. So you can see our current leader right now, SSHADZZ, coming through turn 4 right now. He should begin the draft off turn 4, Night. Oh no, he's going to pit lane here. Oh, that's quick, that's very quick. Oh, that might have been a bit too quick there.
That was a practice pit stop if I've ever seen one.
That's it. Oh, and Lofanish is just disconnected as well, unfortunately.
Well, it looks like we might be having a bit of some connection issues, unfortunately, but hopefully some of the guys can sort it out.
Yep, we still have 11 minutes in this session and then 20 minutes qualifying. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah, P2 in the session.
Lockie, that's it, Lockie 555. And I think they're driving for JP Simshed in this event. Even though the car won't have the name JP Simshed on it because we can't alter paint schemes with the car, but in our forums, the team will be JP Simshed here, the number 3. He's teaming up with Sato 15, if I'm correct. Yes, Sato 15 for JP Simshed. So they will be representing the iRacing boys on the Xbox tonight.
Yep, another ones that have come back across to the Xbox from racing on PC.
That's it, just for the one-off event. So. Okay, now Lofty hasn't jumped out. Freight Train has arrived, so Freight Train will be starting the race actually, so.
Yep, he's just
joined. Late news there. That's it, he's joined with 10 minutes remaining, so. We just need to see if we can get Lloyd back in here, and I think we'll be pretty much to full strength here, so. So here's Night Pegasus.
Seen a lot of improvement out of Night Pegasus since I raced with him last year.
That's it. He's constantly. Oh, big lock up there. Big lock up there. Yeah, he's coming along with leaps and bounds. Oh, running a bit wide there. That's going to give him a slowdown. I think his main goal for this weekend is literally finish the race. Don't crash the car and just circulate. I don't believe he's aiming for any. I'm trying to get second or third or first. I think he just wants to complete the race and get to the end. So.
I think it's a good mindset to have, especially in a long race, because then you are not expecting any surprises. Like if you come up in the top 3, it's a big achievement if you are not expecting it.
Well, that's it. I finished with a 3rd last year, and I was surprised by that. Because the car we were running was the Ligier Judd-powered LMP2 car. It wasn't that bad, but didn't quite have the fuel mileage or be able to maximise the top line speed compared to the Nissans. And we managed able to come over 3rd, so we were pretty happy with that from last year. So
yep.
So as you can see, Night Pegasus go through. That would have been Freight Train in pit lane because Woody's now finally got on track. Pegasus, there's Woody now on his Porsche GTE number 92, who's teaming up with, that's right, Metal Drive 05. So we'll see how they go.
Back to the
pits. Back to pit lane. No, he's got his window wiper going on. Must be got sprayed by a bit of fluid by someone. So. Oh, Power's had an incident in turn 1. Oh, there's an LMP2 car there. Who was that? I think that might be Lockie actually. Here's G3 Gaming coming to turn 1 here.
Probably was Lockie,
yes,
actually.
There it is, Lockie there. Might have just got into the back of him, or just try to avoid him here for JP Simshed. Check him out on Facebook. You'll be able to search for him. If you're interested in doing iRacing, there might be a good group of guys to jump into. And if you're on Xbox, look us up for it. If you're an Australian or a New Zealander, unfortunately we can't take people from other countries due to internet issues. As Lloyd has now just rejoined the lobby. So if you're a Kiwi or an Aussie and you're looking to do some sim racing, and as Para goes around there on Xbox, or potentially, I think we're branching out into iRacing this year on PC. Come and search for us on the Facebook groups, the AUSNZ Combined Racing League. You also have the website aussnz.com.weebly, I believe is what it is. So just quickly search it up. Yeah, so it's aus-nzcrl.weebly, weebly.com. You'll find us there. You can sign up for events on there if you're on Xbox. And then we'll try and get you over to the Facebook group because that's where we tend to do a lot of our notifications. But yeah, you can see our Series 1 coming up soon, which is going to be the Formula Rookies, which is technically the Formula Fords. Got a little bit of lag there as I think Lloyd just joined into the lobby then.
Yep.
6 minutes remaining. So if you're looking to get into some racing, is Timmy82 who'll be running for Highlander in the, was it 67 Chip Ganassi Ford GTE.
Yep. Another Ford GT in the mix.
That's it. A very popular car. I don't know how well they are on fuel. That's the only thing I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they get as much as the BMW, but
no, I think not. Well, the Porsche might be as good as the BMW. Might be. I don't know. So I think you can the Porsche. You can shift early, but you can also rev it out for a long time. So
yeah, I think they're gonna. All the cars, maybe except for the Beamer, are gonna fall short on fuel for the hour.
Well, we've got to remember we've got the formation lap here, which will affect your fuel consumption. If you're not conserving fuel in that formation lap, that extra litre that you might need has just disappeared, and you're gonna have to do a splash and dash at the end. And you also have to be wary. Oh, here we go. We've got little cars. Night Pegasus backed way off out of there. That if the leader gets that extra lap in that you're not anticipating, you're in a lot of trouble. As we can see the LMP2 trying to get past the GTE cars here. The Beamer, and there's not Pegasus coming at the back there. The number 2 car, that is not lucky. I believe that is Aussie Carters. That's it.
Carter.
As you can see, most of the cars are all spread out across the track around here right now, so except for this little group right here, I think of the GTE cars here. Unless I'll see, there we go, Beamer and Night Pegasus in the background there. There we go. Maybe was trying to use the draft to help him get a quicker lap here, but you've got to be careful. You come into turn 1 way too fast. The speeds will reach about 330 clicks here. Let's see how Pegasus and there's high produce in the BMW.
Does look good, that BMW on the road.
That's it.
It is a big car though.
Oh yes, it's a beefy boy. I think one of the hardest things with the Beamer is you drive it and you're shifting early, and it doesn't feel like you're actually making power, because it's like the game's like the car's telling you to shift earlier, but you're just revving. All Night Pegasus made an instant there.
Yeah, it's got probably got more low end torque. Pull you out of the corners, but
that's it. It's one of those cars that just doesn't feel fast, but if you get it set up right, it is fast. So
it's definitely no slouch at the moment. It's second in its
class. That's it, yeah, right behind Riso. So I'm wondering if Night Pegasus here is just doing some practice driving behind the GT car, see what they're like.
Yeah, well, they're going to be overtaking them, so best to find out where your opportune moments are to overtake the slower cars.
That's it. If I'm correct, I believe that the LMP2 cars will be lapping the GT cars around about lap 8 to 10, if I'm correct. Somewhere around there.
Yep.
So it won't be long before, you know. Whoa, there goes the Porsche.
That was a big lock up.
Yep, locking the rears up and spinning around in turn 1. Oh, and there's an LMP2 car.
I believe that was Lloyd.
That's it, that is Lloyd. All action stations going on turn 1 here. And SSHADZZ is leaving pit lane now. Yeah, just over a minute remaining in this session now. Oh, SSHADZZ has jumped down to the 134s. No, something's not happy. Or he's like, I'm not need to go out anymore. 134.62 fastest person. Lockie in second from 135. Nuremberg 136. Aussie Cards 136. Night Pegasus 136. Gear 3 Gaming 137. He's going to have to improve a little bit more there. Lloyd for 140, but he's just jumped back into the session recently, so he's not going to have enough. Oh, where is he? Yeah. I don't think he's going to be able to sneak out an extra lap.
I think he'll be able to just finish this lap off, and that'll be the end of his practice.
Yeah, he's not going to get an extra lap. Craig Schultz has just messaged, this is practice. We're not reached qualifying yet, so qualifying is the next session up.
Yep.
So, yeah, Lloyd's not going to get in that. And countdown time of 2-1. That's it. End of the session now. Drivers will be finishing off their laps.
So these cars coming across the line finishing their practice.
Yep.
Got some still on laps.
That's it. We've got here Nuremberg, and I think that's either Aussie or Lockie behind him with the headlights flashing. Aussie Carter's there, that's it. So, well, there goes that lap we tried to improve. And he did, unfortunately. Nuremberg running quite wide there. Also, the Aussie Carter's both running wide there, trying to maximise the run onto the banking. a lot of cars in pit lane. There's someone's had a spin coming off onto the back straight there. Right side, where is he? This is turn 3 on the banking. According to the track map, there's a white dot stopped on the other side of the track there. Oh, okay.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. So, Aussie Cars might need to... There he goes, he's just left the session here, but he'll be able to rejoin in qualifying here. So as we get the end of practice session here, we can see here, SSHADZZ fastest with 134, Lockie with a 135, Nürburg with 136, Nightpeckers with 136, Gear 3 Gaming 137, Lloyd hasn't put a representative time in at 140, Riso for 142, Hyperjuice with a 143. As here we go into qualifying now.
It's going to be close racing between the GTs, I feel. They're quite tight on lap times.
That's it. So, qualifying, we've heard Lockie can get down to a very low 134. I reckon pole will be between Lockie and SSHADZZ. Which one do you reckon it is, or is it literally a toss of a coin?
I think if Lockie gets a good lap in, he's going to put the pressure on SSHADZZ to...
Well, he might be some games going on, because SSHADZZ is pulled out right in front of Lockie. As you can see him weaving the tyres. There he is there. Two guys going for I want to be the quickest person around here award. But pole doesn't necessarily dictate on how the race is going to go, so...
Yeah, always say in racing, you can always lose the race in turn 1. Can't win
it. And that's where all the action's going to be here in the first session, turn 1, first lap. So here we go. You want to bring up the speeder and fuel and see how much people are running around with?
Yep. Speeder.
15 litres for Lloyd, SSHADZZ, sorry. So he's looking at a good, they're looking for about a good 10 lap stint here in theory. Try and get 10 laps done, I reckon.
Lloyd's running 30.
30, so he must be trying to work on the setup still. 17 minutes remaining. Freight Trainer is out on track here. I think he's actually one of the only people he's going to do every single session by himself. He doesn't have a teammate. I think he prefers to be doing that stuff himself. He's running quite a lot of fuel in the car, 42 litres, but the GTs are a bit thirstier, so...
Yeah, that could be a balance thing with the Porsche, because its fuel tank's in the front.
That's it. And surprisingly enough, it is better to drive with more fuel in it than actually being really, really light. So as we go, as Freight Trainer starts his lap, let's do a lap on board with Freight. So you can see what it's like to do a lap around here in the GTE car. Oh, staying in third. Oh, now down to shift second. Bit interesting gear ratio. Unless he's still trying to bring the tyres up to pressure. One good thing about the Porsche,
right up there yet.
No, might be taking a little bit. Might need a couple laps to actually get the GTE tyres up there so he can push harder. There's a big gaggle of cars over by the bus stop there. Look at that. Look at them all come down that back straight there.
Yep.
3 of them pretty much nose to tail. Up on the bank in here. 6 gear now.
Getting some good top speed out of it. 270.
270.
Nearly 280.
Crack 280. Just about. I don't think he's pushing yet. I I really don't think he's pushing yet.
Yeah, I think the tyres are still going to come up a bit.
That's it. His lap times now start to come in now. SSHADZZ has popped the top list with 135, Gibbs 137, Lockie 137, Nürburgring 139, Nightpeaks 141, par for 2 minutes. You can hear an LMP2 car coming up behind Freight Trainer. It's going to catch him at the wrong spot here. It's really going to catch him at the wrong spot. That's Lloyd. There he goes. As one car exits pit lane as well. GT. Oh, it's a bit slow right there. You save that. What did Freight Train do? 143. That's pretty close to.
That's
being
not
near
too
the front
bad.
of the GT cars. That's not bad. I reckon there's more in the car.
Yeah, I think
I absolutely reckon there's more.
he's got a 42 in it.
Oh yeah. If you can use a draft off an LMP2 car in the right spots, it'll be a very, very good bonus of speed. Use Aussie Carters. Yet to put a lap time down. Ooh, that's looking a bit wiggly. 14 litres. He's running it light. He's going to do probably like 2 or 3 laps and then he's going to have to come back in. Everyone's starting to spread out now. Only Lloyd's in pit lane right now. Everyone's on track.
Oh, that was a Ford GT on the red line there.
That's it. SSHADZZ has now got the draft behind Nightpeaks, which is in theory a bonus, but also can be a hindrance if he's quicker than him through this slower part stuff. So we'll see how he goes. There's that Ford GT. Pulled over at turn 1 to let the LMP2 car get through. Ooh, a bit wide through there. Hopefully that won't give him a slowdown. Oh, look at that engine temp. He's really got that radio blocked off now. He's out for that 1 lap dash. Because it's 120 on the oil right now. There's the Ford GT getting out of the way. 0.06 of a second up.
This will
We'll
be
get the
his
draft
lap,
here.
I'd say.
Yeah, that's it. He's going to have the draft from Night Pegasus. But he doesn't want to be right under. Oh, yes, he's going to. You don't want to be underneath him when he reaches the bus stop because he's just going to drop a whole heap of time here. I'm expecting the lights to start flashing in a minute.
Yeah, SSHADZZ has found himself in a bit of a predicament there for lap time.
Yes and no. Oh, that might give him a slowdown. Oh, Pegasus hit the wall.
Jeez.
I think he was hoping to Pegasus to run in front of him to really boost his top line speed through here. 6 litres remaining. Engine temps reaching 122. She's getting a bit warmer. 290. 300. Nah, he hasn't got the top line speed. He would have liked out of that session. Nah.
Yeah, down
3
on
tenths of
that
a second
lap.
just dropped it. Yeah, he's only in theory got 1 more lap out of it and then he has to return to pits. Lockie's getting closer to. Lockie's come up, yep. He's got 2 or 3 laps, but there's traffic in front of him. Gear 3 game in front of him. He's pumped out at 137. Gear needs to find some more time. He's running 23 litres, so he'll run to the end of the session, I reckon, right now. Everyone's on track right now. Good.
Freight has just gone up to.
Oh, he's nearly cracked the 42. You couldn't get any closer than that. 143.003. He needs like nothing to get into 42s. Hyperjuice has yet to put in a fast time yet. So is right. So these guys might be just getting stuck with the LMP2 cars and it's just hindering them. There's SSHADZZ, 3 litres, oh he's up 0.4 of a second. This will drop him into the 34s. Is there anyone in front of him? Yes, there is a car, but it's too far away for him to get the draft. Let's watch his speed here. Oh, it's a GTE. That might give him a boost, actually. His speed's up a little bit, not enough. Bang, 134.622. and we'll basically return the car to pit soon because there he is. He's back right out of it. That's it. 11 minutes. I wonder if he's going to go out and try and go a bit faster. Or he's like, no, I'm done. Oh, there goes the Ford GT. I think that's Timmy leaving. Yep, that's Timmy leaving pit lane right now. Oh no, he's reloaded his setup and then he's going out again. I think he wants to go quicker. Yeah, so SSHADZZ is driving the number 51 Cobell Motorsport LMP2 Nissan. He's lucky 55555, as I like to say to him. Racing the number 3 JP Simshed Oracle Nissan. Four leaders, he's on his last lap now. Oh, he might be able to get one more mega. Ah, no, that's lap's gone. He knows it, it's over. Just, yeah. Yeah, I'm still here, fish. No, I think something's happened to Fish's audio, fortunately, so... Oh, and Lockie goes around here. Fish has asked me to join a party here, so I'm going to quickly do that right now.
Alright, I'm back. I can hear you again.
Oh no, he's back now. Okay, we're good.
I lost your audio for a bit. We're good.
That's alright. We're still good. Make sure your audio is ready to go.
Yeah, I've ticked it on, so it's all good.
Battle for pole still rages on. 8 minutes remaining. Well, the gear's improved. He's into the 136s. I'm happy with that. I'm wondering if Lloyd's having a few issues actually. He's only in the 137s.
It's quite possible.
Let's see how he goes this lap time. Nice paint scheme on the number 11 car there actually. On the 11 K-Max Motorsports LMP2 Nissan. I think every year we run this race, someone's always picked that paint scheme. It's one of the nicer paint schemes.
Very
oh, he's up a second.
Very bright livery, that one. Stands out.
Well, the game's telling us he's up by a second now, so that's a good sign. So that should jump him into 136s. See if he gains any more time here. Wow, he's getting really good speed on the front straight. 118 with no draft.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
He's got that top speed dialed in.
Yeah, that's it. He's got no draft either, so that's going to be interesting to see.
We moved up to 6th on that lap. To the 136.8.
We'll see what happens when he reaches the sector 2 if he's going any quicker again. Not locking up either, just keeping tight line, running a bit wide. Here we go, onto the power. Yep, he's up again. Still not enough to jump and not a large spot. We'll see what happens in these next two areas. All the cars are all in the infield part now, just about. Only 2 cars are really on the bank. Everyone's on an infield section. That's going to be busy with 6 remaining. SSHADZZ is back in pit lane. I reckon SSHADZZ might have parked it by now, I reckon.
Yeah, it's
6 minutes remaining.
He's probably got nearly a full second on P2. 700s, I should say. He might be
Well, it's up on
comfortable
his
with
time
that.
again. I think also Lloyd Shaz knows that the race isn't won on qualifying. Look at the speed on this thing, 110, 112 before long. Got the draft of the Ford GT, jumped up 0.2 of a second. Still not able to gain any more positions yet, so needs to go that fraction more quicker. GT car's not going to help. Oh, and that's the wall.
That was the wall, unfortunately.
Yep.
We'll have a look at our top GT car.
Brake trainer for 142.3. 5 minutes remaining.
Not far behind Right Sower in the Ford.
0.2 of a second between them. And our BMW's down in 11th right now, but he's actually 4th in class. Ooh, that's spicy. Oh, I can hear an LP2 car leaving pit lane right now. Oh, it's SSHADZZ. He's rolling back out here.
You only go out in the last 4 minutes if he feels like his lap time's going to be threatened.
That's
I
it
would
here.
say.
So obviously he must feel. Yeah. Unless she's wanting you to do some pit lane entry and exit practice.
Yeah, could be doing
If
that
you're going to do
too.
that, this will be the time now. If I had that lap time, I'd be like, yep, I'm done for qualifying. I'll be like putting the car full of fuel. Make sure my tyre pressure's right, make sure my pit stop's all correct, and just go out, come pit lane, go out, come back in again for the last 2 laps. Oh, who was that underneath Woody then? He backed right out. No, it was Aussie Cars. Interesting. He was coming up on Woody and then backed right up and dropped down to the lower apron.
Yeah, he could have had a slowdown. Might have cut too much through the bus stop.
Yeah.
Do another pit stop.
That's the one thing that some of these guys might not be aware of, but in the race here, there is a way you can cut the last bus stop and not cop a penalty, but you can only do it literally like when you're pitting actually. So I found if you cut the bus stop on that when you are pitting, the game gives you a chance to get rid of the slowdown all the way until turn 1. Well, if you're pitting, you get rid of your slowdown before you reach it. So,
We got your teammate up into 3rd. 35.
That's it for 134. That's it. I think he's good to go. I think he's like that's as fast as I want to be. The car's full of fuel. Either he just changed the setup, or he's doing a pit stop right now. 63 litres, so I think he's just loaded his race setup. So I think he's done, so he doesn't have to think too much. There we go, 2 minutes remaining. Who have we not seen much yet of? Timmy. Timmy's on track now.
Yeah, Timmy hasn't been in the lobby that long.
No, he's just filling in for Highlander for this session, just to get him through. So, and we will be running a compression formula for this event. So you can go down a lap, but the compression formula will basically drag you back around off the lap, or there's a Porsche off the track. So it's a format to keep people closer in the event, because we have found that sometimes when people go a lap or 2 down, they just go, well, I'm not going to show up for the rest of the event because I can't, improve my position or get anywhere, and they tend to disappear. So we've got this compression formula, so it keeps people in the event for longer, gives everyone more of a chance, but still it can advantage and disadvantage some people, but that's the way we've chosen to run it.
It's
What we got?
it's a good system to try and keep everybody in a competitive position.
That's it. Down to the final minute. A few cars on pit lane. They're done now. Who's going to get that extra lap in? There's one car in the back straight that will get its extra lap in, and I think that's going to be it.
I'd say we've got
Aussie Carter's, no, not Nürburg, who's on the turn 4 area. No, it's not SSHADZZ. Nah, SSHADZZ isn't going to improve his lap time now.
no.
Oh, I think that car just disappeared. I think that car just pulled the pin. So this will be the last lap for these guys. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Nope, SSHADZZ done.
Yep.
Like, I can't. Seconds in pit lane. I don't need to go any faster. Nürburg here. We can finish like Aussie Carter's. He'll be finishing off his lap. Well, one car might get across the line here with 2 seconds remaining. One car did.
Well, that might have been Timmy.
That's it. Timmy's going to get the one extra lap in. And I think someone left pit lane just because, well, they can. Oh, SSHADZZ.
Looks like SSHADZZ again.
That's it. So Timmy will be, in theory, the last car we're waiting for. Here we go. Another car coming across the line. Right side. Oh, right side was up on his time. 0.3 of a second. Let's stick with right side.
He could be challenging for the pole for GTE.
That's it. He could jump Freight here. I think Freight's like, I've got this in the bag, and all of a sudden right side might just snatch it from him right at the end. Let's see how he goes. Coming towards the line. Oh, no. Couldn't jump him.
He's lost it in the last sector.
That's it, unfortunately. It looked good, but that's it. We're waiting for that one car on track in the back straight now, which is going to be SSHADZZ, so...
SSHADZZ is, no need to go out, but he did.
I think this is SSHADZZ victory pole lap. Because he's a minute and 15 of his time, so he's chosen to be, I'm going to be the very last person to hold up the session. Let's see if he's going to come to pit lane and do a pit stop practice. Yes, he is. Here we go.
Practice.
That's the one thing he wouldn't want to do. He wouldn't want to come into pit lane too fast and get a grid penalty. All that hard work to drop that one position. So, and that's it. Session over.
SSHADZZ is your man on pole. Well done to SSHADZZ.
That's it for 134. We got news from race control. We will be having a 3-minute break now, so people can go to the toilet, and so Lloyd can light a cigarette, a smooth, mild cigarette. Lucky 555 coming off in second there for 135. Couldn't get into 134s. A bit surprised by that, but obviously just couldn't get together. Gear 3 Gaming with a bit of a surprise there actually for myself. Qualifying in third, 135.4.
Very well done there.
The top. That's it. Except for Lloyd, the top 3, all their last sectors are pretty impressive, and they're all pretty close. Like they're all in the 20-second bracket, so that's pretty good. That's not bad. Nürburg 79 in 4th. I think this is his first time running with us for this event. So 135.5. Aussie Carter's, another well-respected and fast driver in our league, 136.023. Which I'm actually a little bit surprised that he's that far back, actually. I thought he'd been a bit more closer to the front. Colonel Lloyd, after having a few internet issues, with a 136.608. And Night Pegasus bringing up the rear for the LMP2 class with a 136.7. So 7 LMP2 cars. That's a lot of LMP2 cars. So... And then we go to Freight Trainer getting pole for the GTE cars. The man who was probably not going to make this session at all, for 142.1. Bryce are trying to hunt him down at the end, but couldn't quite do it for 142.462. Woody Lizard, the second Porsche, qualifying third for GTE for 142.73. Hyperjuice in the Beamer, the very fuel efficient with another 142. That's 4 cars in the 142. That's pretty competitive for those guys. Pa having a few little incidents in that session with a 144. I thought he would have been a bit quicker than that. And Timmy just making up the back here to keep Highlander involved for the race with a 145. So what are we thinking here, Fish?
It's hard to ignore SSHADZZ's history and pace, but I hope Lockie can give him a good run. I reckon even Gear 3 Gaming, if he can keep it consistent, he might be up there by the end. I think Lloyd's got a bit more to show than that, but we'll see how he goes.
I reckon Lloyd has way more to show than that, but he's just, I think having some internet issues has affected his setup time for this thing. But his car's not that slow. He's just missing in Sector 1. I think that's turn 1 for him. It's pretty close in Sector 1.
I'm looking forward to the battle in GTA as well.
Yeah, 4 cars, pretty much separated by nothing.
Pretty close, top 4 cars.
That's it. Top 4 there, as you can see the... Don't click on that button. Was it by 3/10? Well, it's almost a second by the top 4, just about.
Yeah, second covers top 4.
Yeah, 7/10 of a second, I'd say, between the top 4. I'm thinking a little bit disappointed in Paro 666 that he's that far off the pace. I thought he would have been a bit closer. Maybe not a 42, but maybe a very low 43. So a little bit disappointed for him. But I reckon he's got more to show. But he might be just working on race pace. So
yeah, I think now they've got to get into the mindset of consistent laps. So
that's it. It's a long race. So speaking of taking a break, I'm going to leave you, Fish, because I need to take a break. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back, race fans. As we are giving the drivers a chance to have a rest here and get ready before we continue on with this session. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So we'd like to thank everyone who's tuning in on Twitch right now as we get ready for the race. Drivers will be loading their setups, making sure their pit stop strategy is good to go. Remember, you can find us on Facebook as ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Remember, if you're an Australian or New Zealand, come and search us for the ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Come and join us. We race Project CARS2 on Xbox. We also are starting up an Iron Racing series on PC. So if you're interested in those two forms of racing, come and join our group. We also have the website ANZCRL Combined Racing League on the internet, which is which the web address is aus-NZCRL.weebly.com. That's NZCRL.weebly.com. You can join our league races from there as well. So You can always find us on the Facebook. So it's AUS-NZ Combined Racing League. So you can find us on the Facebook if you wish to come join. If you're an Australian or New Zealand, come and have some fun, joyful racing. We do have the odd occasional fun night where we do silly games and set up silly races. That's like after every series. It's called the Race of Lols. So you can always come and join for that. Even if you can't make all the series races, just come and join for the race here and there. We'll see how we go. So we're under the 2-minute mark now for the start of this race.
A rolling start for this one, Darky.
That's it. Formation lap first. So guys have to be cautious. And here we go. You want to bring up the ticker on the bottom, please?
What do we want to bring up? The map?
No, not the map. I think it's the timing.
Timing?
No, not that one. Not that one.
The split.
That's it. That's the one. There we go. So it'll be interesting to see how people manage their fuel and tyres on this lap. Just remember, when the cars get underway here, the brake temps are up quite high and the tyre pressure start to shoot up. So you got to let them cool down a bit and then start bringing them back up again before the start of the race here. So let's have a run through the grid here, Fish, while we're on this formation lap. So pole will be Shadz. Second is going to be Lockie in the JP Simshed car. Third is Gear 3 Gaming in the RGR sports car. Nürburg, he is in fourth in the Team Redline car. Aussie Carters, he's in car 2, which is the NVRR racing team. Colonel Lloyd, he is in 6th and he's racing the K-Max Motorsports car. Night Pegasus, he is in 7th here. He is driving the Oak racing car. Freight Trainer here, the first of the GTE cars, he is running the Porsche racing car. Rightso here in 2nd, he is running the Team FVO racing for GTE. Woody Lizard racing the Porsche racing car, number 92 I believe it is.
92, yep.
Yep. Hyperjuice running the BMW Team Rahal Letterman Lagan racing car, GTE here. I probably pronounced that wrong. Paro in the number 40 Pin Electron Motor racing car. And bringing up the field for Highlander is going to be the number 67 Chip Ganassi racing for GTE. So as we're going to get ready for the start of the race here, it's going to be a 2x2 start here. Oh, I think Lloyd's got a penalty already. I think he's bumped someone. His name's on red. So we'll see how we go here. 2x2, they're all teaming up now. Who's going to make the ballsy move at the start? Who's going to be very ultra conservative? SSHADZZ has got the control of the race here. He's trying to warm up his tyres a little bit more. So we're about to get underway for the Daytona 24-hour, presented by ANZCRL Combined Racing League here. Getting ready to take the start here. There's the beeper. 3, 2, 1. And we're underway. Here we go. Ooh, is that Aussie Cars coming right into gear? SSHADZZ coming into turn 1, hold down the inside. Oh, he's lost it to Lockie. Lockie's trying to go around the outside. Gears on the inside here as we come through the first corner. They're side by side. Lloyd's running a bit wide here. A few cars dropping off in dirt. Oh, Gears trying to make the move up to second, but he's on the outside here. Lockie's on the inside, so they'll give him a run there. Don't want to run too deep here because the other car's going to get on him. Oh, who was that? That was Nürburg, I think, getting a bit of a lose there. There's the top 4 cars really close together. Freight Trainer's held the lead for GTE by I look at it right now. He seems to go away pretty clean. Woody's no. Everyone seems to sort of hold their place here as Freight Train gets in the way. Woody's still in third in GTE.
Yeah, they've all moved into a single file there now.
That's it. Well, who was that? I think that might have been Gear, or was that Nürburg? Getting a bit loose there. Oh, Gear's actually jumped up into second now. That was Nürburg's night pieces, goes around the outside of him on the banking. As we're going to come up to the bus stop for the very first time here, let's see how everyone handles it. Oh,
we've had
move down the inside.
It's Aussie.
That's it. Yep, Aussie Cars has jumped. No, he's into third now. Gear's still ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he got past Lockie.
That's it. Lockie's dropped down to fourth now from the second position. I don't think he's too worried too much right now.
We've had Gear Gaming move up to second on the opening lap.
That's it. Here we go. First time flying in the lap coming to turn one. Oh, he's very close to SSHADZZ there. SSHADZZ running a bit deep there. Wasn't able to pull the car up. Oh, it's a bit loose there. No need to really be attacking SSHADZZ. I'll be just sitting behind him for the time being. Gear through Gaming making the jump into second. Lockie losing places here. Lloyd's into fifth, so he's jumped up a couple of spots. Night Pegasus, something's going on back there. He's all the way down to 11th now. I think something's happened to his car. He's all the way back. I wonder if he's had a spin coming to turn one now. There he is.
It hasn't been a good start for Night Pegasus by the look of it.
No, yeah, I think he's had a spin coming into turn one. Car looks fine, but he's dropped a whole heap of position and a whole heap of time. But the race is long. Don't have to worry about it too much. Right, so in second. Oh, there's Timmy. Timmy's dropped back a bit. He's already 30 seconds behind the leader already. He's had a terrible first lap, 2:06, unless he took it ultra cautiously. So we'll see how he goes through. Freight Trainer hitting the bus stop for the second time around.
Strong start by Freight.
That's it. Very good start. Two Porsches now running first and second. Maybe that's the plan for the Porsches. Get into literally a freight train and just start trying pulling away. Oh, Hyper just jumped up into third in the Beamer. What has happened to Rightside? He's dropped down to 12th now. He must have had a spin. Here we go. Woody's trying to make the move on the outside. You've got Night Pegasus trying to get past the two GTE cars coming to turn one here. I think Woody's sticking it, keeping it wide here.
I think the LMP2 car put Woody off there a bit.
That's it. I think he's trying to give him the room and he decided, I'm not going to get involved in this. Smart move for the LMP2 car is just try and sit behind these guys for the time being and then just make the move when you reach the banking. So two Porsches. There's Colonel Lloyd. Colonel Lloyd's up into fourth. I believe he's got some sort of time penalty. His name is red on the list, so that'll be a time penalty of some description by the look of it. I don't think he'll be happy, but I don't think he's too concerned about it right now. So
yeah, he might be one that he takes at the end of the session.
That's it. Oh, he's had a bit of a lose there to the bus stop. He's going to drop position here. Lost it to Lockie now. He won't be happy with himself for doing that. Lockie's maybe he's trying to start. Maybe he's just playing a game here. He's got a strategy and he's sticking to it. So the two technically team cars, but unofficially two team cars, running in third and fourth right now. Car 2 and 3. Look at the speed of Lockie. That's the draft there having a big effect on him. Gained right on the back of him. Well, then you've got to remember you have to be able to stop it because you're going probably about 20 kilometers faster.
Battle between Freight and Woody are quite close here at the moment.
That's it. Two Porsches can't seem to pull away. Oh, someone's had a spin. I can hear the engine. Don't know who it is. It is Night Pegasus again. Just hear that engine revving in the background. I'm just wondering if his car setup is not so happy in this early stint of the race, or something else is going on here.
I think the tyres get a bit unbalanced on the warm-up lap.
Yeah, if you don't manage it correctly, the car is a bit of a handful, and it's going to take about a good 5 laps for it to come to good.
He's just got to give it a bit of time to warm up into its rhythm.
That's it. Long race. So these guys will be racing in towards the dark. It'll be starting to get a bit dark when these guys finish their session. So here we go, coming into the bus stop, 2 Porsches, first and second, not bad. Looking very stable through there, which is good. That's what you want. I wonder if Woody's got a plan here, if he can just sit behind Freight and get him to drag him around for like almost a whole hour.
Yeah, if he can stay with him and use the draft and save some fuel, might be a huge benefit towards the end of the race.
That's it. That is it. First 5 cars on track are separated by 10 seconds now. Then there's a 12-second back to 6th. Another 3 to 4 seconds back to 7th. And then you get to the GT cars, which are 30 seconds back already. Oh, I can hear an engine. I think that's Night Pegasus again. I think he just dropped some more time there. Yeah, there he is. I think Night Pegasus is struggling with that the hairpin there.
Lloyd on the back of Aussie.
That's it. Just under, just about a second. You can hear the car on the other side. We'll see the gap in a minute here. There he is, just there. This car looks good to the chicane, besides that wiggle he had earlier.
Lloyd might have a bit better of a race setup than.
Oh, here we go. He's going to make the move. He's got the speed. Look at him go! That thing was a hot rod. Just hooked up around the outside and sayonara. Look at the gap he's pulled out of him already. Absolutely flying. Let's see if we can stop him for turn 1. Heavy on the brakes. And he does. He pulls it up quite nicely. That thing was massively quick in the straight line.
Yeah, I think Aussie may have had a bit of a slowdown there, maybe, on the exit of the bus stop.
Oh, there's a wiggle from Lloyd. That's not good. That's not what he wanted. He just made the move and he just handed it back to him. Now they can back into battle again. He's done all at work just to go, here, have it back. I don't want this position. Well, we'll see what happens once he gets onto the banking. I reckon that thing is just going to wind up and drive past him again. 2 Porsches are separated by half a second again. They're running around. See, Aussie here running a bit wide through there. Either my game was having a little bit of a funny thing, but the AI character inside the car was turning the wheel the wrong way as he went the other way around the corner. That'd be interesting. Alright, Lloyd, he's back on the back of Aussie Carters here. Let's see if he can make the move again. They're losing a bit of time to the leaders.
Woody's just got to line it up. It's got to...
That's it. Oh, it's running a bit wide there. Lloyd and Aussie Carters, they're still close. There's still nothing in between them, 4/10 of a second. Let's see if Woody can line them up. Oh, no, Lloyd's jumped Aussie Carters. He's made the move now. So I'm assuming that's down to turn 1.
He's got back past him on the straight again.
That's it. That thing is massively quick in the straight line. I won't be surprised if this is the quickest car in the straight line all race long. Well, let's see if he can keep it on him. He's a bit slow out of the hairpin out of that turn 1.
I would say that Lloyd's probably got a low aero setup.
I think all the cars. Yeah, he's not getting out of the corners too well. Look how much Aussie Carter's gained on him. I think his car's a little bit. I think his car's much better on the out of the bus stop. I think he's just struggling on this hairpin because he's running so deep there. William Freight is still going at it. They're very wide there, very wide there. Oh, there's another wiggle, and there goes
again.
So I guarantee you, turn 1, it'll be fun again, I reckon.
And we'll see Lloyd get a run on Aussie here.
That's it.
See if Lloyd can stay in front of him for a lap at least.
That's it. Yeah, look at that. He's very clear out of gap. Bring up the speedo and we'll see what he does without a draft this time. Look at that gap already. 290. 290 off the banking. That's pretty quick. 300. Let's see what he is by the time he reaches the line. 315 then. See, look at that thing just... That thing is massively quick in a straight line. So I think if it comes down to the end of the race where you've got to have a drag race against Lloyd, I think anyone's going to lose here. So we'll see how he goes. Yeah, there's a Freight and Woody show still going at it. Oh, no, there's a bit of a gap now between them, so Woody's probably made a small mistake and Freight's been able to pull away now. We're down to a minute 20 for minute 10 for Timmy, so he's going to be 10 seconds longer and he's going to be getting lapped in. That'll be the first car about lap 8 like I predicted.
Yeah, Timmy's just coming off the banking now, or onto the banking.
Yeah.
SSHADZZ is coming up to the bus stop.
Bus stop, that's it. So I reckon
2 more laps.
Yeah, 2 more laps. I reckon that's what I'm predicting for before the LMP2 cars are now starting to lap everyone. So 13 minutes into the race, 47 minutes remaining of session 1 here. SSHADZZ leads over Gear 3 Gaming, leads over Lockyer, leads over Lloyd, leads over Aussie Carter, leads over Nurburg, leads over Night Peaks, leads over Freight Trainer, Woody Lizard, Hyperjuice, Rightower, Paro and Timmy. I'm a little bit surprised that Rightower hasn't actually moved forward actually from where he is, unless they're playing the strategy game right now. Here's my teammate Gear 3 Gaming in number 43. Just running a bit wide there. That's alright. I'll give him strict instructions, keep the car on the track and just do laps, don't take any risks.
You don't have Lockie far behind in the number 3.
No. I think if Lockie wants to get past Gear, he will, because their lap, yeah, because Gear's lap time's a bit off by Lockie's. So 50 litres left in Lockie's fuel tank here. I think pretty much all the LMP2 cars will be around that range. Brandon Woody separated by 2 seconds. Lloyd, 49's used up a little bit more fuel, but that's because he had a couple of spins.
He's definitely dropped Aussie Carter's.
Oh, Aussie Carter's 35 litres. I think he's doing the reverse pit stop strategy here. I think he's running light early, and then he's going to do the big fuel tank, and then run towards the end. So I'd say Aussie's going to be will be one of the first LMP2 cars we're going to see in pit lane with 35 litres. He's down 20 litres compared to the other cars.
He's at least 5 litres different.
That's it. That's No, he's 20.
Oh, he's actually 20.
He's 20 litres under. That's what I'm saying. He's doing the reverse pit stop strategy here. He's doing light early, and then when everyone else is going to be pitting, he's hopefully going to make that up on that time.
That's a pretty big strategy call.
That's it, but the only issue is that he'll have his one and only pit stop for this race, as long as he doesn't have a crash, is going to be longer in theory than everyone else's. As I just saw an LMP2 car going up next to another one. I think Gear and Lockie are getting close to each other right now.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
Battle's tightened up.
That's it. It'll be just a matter of time before Lockie gets past gear. I reckon he might do it down the front straight if he can line the bus stop up. Oh, they've both got the chicane. Both got the speed draft. Oh, Gear's trying to get rid of the slowdown. You can see him feathering the throttle. It's gone away now. How much time has Lockie just dropped then? 2 seconds. 3 seconds.
Although, while these guys are battling it out...
Right side's in pit lane. Right side has hit the pit lane.
Oh, yes, he is.
So, he's...
Probably an unscheduled pit stop, to be honest.
Maybe. He might be knowing that the Ford can't quite make it on fuel. And he's decided to go, oh, I need to get to so far, and then just top it up and go. So now he should be good to go for the rest of the race now. So there's our first pit stop in this 24-hour race. Ooh, don't hit that wall. That's not what you want to be doing.
That's definitely not what you want to do.
Yeah, because speed around here is king, and if you damage your aero and you drop 3 to 4, 5 Ks, you're in a world of trouble. Lockie's catching on the back of Gear already again. It's just about a second difference now. Oh, there we go. Ford GT getting in the way there. Lockie almost tagged him in the way past.
Bit of traffic on that lap by a little bit.
That's it. Can't be too aggressive here. You don't want to get in contact. And Hyperjuice is closing down on Woody too. He's about a second behind him as well. I can give it 3 laps and Lockie will be on the back of Gear again.
Yeah, Lockie showed he's got some pace in that car.
That's it. So Shad's still out in front. Running competitive lap times. So far what I can see is the fastest person. I think it's a 36 was what I've seen. A low 36. He's Freight Train, the leader of the GTE class. All the GT lap times right now, they're all last lap were quite a bit off their qualifying time. They're all in the 44s. 3 cars in the 44.
Pretty good consistency there.
That's it. Hyperjuice trying to catch on the back of Woody there. He's right on the back of him. I wonder if he's going to be able to make a move down into the bus stop or out of it and use the draft. So let's have a look here. It's German versus German. Flat 6 versus V8 twin turbo. Front engine rear wheel drive versus mid engine rear wheel drive here. Is he going to make the move here?
See if he can get a good run through the bus stop. It's probably his ideal thing.
That's the idea. And there comes Shads in the backhand. He's going to catch on to these guys really quickly here. So if these guys are still battling, that's going to be entertaining. Shads is out to a 10-second lead over Gear. Lockie's dropped some more time to Gear again. He's down 5 seconds behind here. Let's see if Hyperjuice can use the draft to his advantage. I don't think it's going to happen this time around. Not quite close enough. Didn't get the good run out of the bus stop. Down into turn 1. Heavy braking. Here comes the LMP2 car. You can hear the high-pitched sound. There he is in the background. There's our leader, Shads. He's going to catch on these 2 guys here, and he's not going to catch them in a good spot here on the infield. Big lock up from Shads there. Oh, Hyperjuice has made the move on Woody. He's down the inside. Let's see what happens here with a race leader. Is he going to wait till they reach the banking, or is he going to force his way through on this hairpin? No, Woody's going to give him the room. He slides down the inside of one car here. There he goes. He's going to make the move on this car now. Oh, he's down the inside. He's pointing. He's down the inside.
Yep.
Oh, he's pushing the beamer wide.
Probably hasn't made that easy for Shads.
No, he hasn't. But this might actually give a chance for Woody to gain onto the back of him. He can get the draft. Yeah, he should be close enough in the draft now. So Shads has lapped up all the way up to our GTE leader in 8th. He's going to get him on this lap now. And there he goes. So now he's lapped all the GTE cars. He's now after LMP2 cars, which the first one he'll gain onto is going to be Night Pieces, who's a minute and 4 seconds behind. So that's going to take him a little bit longer to get to him. I think we have a special roof cam on one of the Porsches, I believe. We might go have a look at that in a minute and do a lap of Daytona and see what it's like on the roof of a Porsche.
I'm gonna grab the roof.
That's it. Our special roof cam here. Brought to you by JP Simshed. Everything iRacing is JP Simshed. Go search for him on Facebook. The actual JP Simshed sponsored car is actually in 3rd overall right now in Lucky 555. 14 seconds behind the lead. Oh, Freight Train's run wide. He's dropped the wheel from dirt. Are we going to see him beaming down the inside? Oh, there he goes.
He's felt the pressure.
That's it. He couldn't handle it. He felt the tap on his shoulder and someone said, move aside, boy, I'm coming through. He's going to be devastated with that mistake. He is not going to be happy here. Look at that gap of that beamer's gone. That one little mistake. So we've had our first race lead change for the GTE class. Whoa, here we go, side by side as that special drone camera comes into effect now. As Woody's now got past Freight.
I think there's something possibly wrong with Freight somehow.
Yeah, he's dropped a lot of time just then. He has dropped a massive amount of time as Gear 3 Games now going to lap him. I think at the that incident has just upset him, and then the next corner he made another mistake too. He's on and off the throttle. Oh, he's trying to get rid of a slowdown right now. That's what he's trying to do. He doesn't want to get a penalty. As Lucky 555 goes around the outside in the tri-oval. So one lap, Freight Trainer has gone from 1st to 3rd and has dropped about 5 seconds. Here's our new race leader in GTE, high-producing the BMW. A very, very nice paint scheme on this car. Oh, there's a bit of a wiggle from Gear 3 Gaming.
Is that Gear 3 Gaming there?
That's it. That's going to give Lockie a chance to get onto the back of him quicker. As you can see now, 2nd and 3rd. With 36 remaining on the clock. Let's see how he handles the BMW here. He's not close enough. As you can see, SSHADZZ in the background on the banking. Freight Train running a bit wide there. Yeah, I think Freight's tyre might be not happy right now. All the fuel's come off the car enough. So let's see how long before we get. Let's see how much. Let's run through our fuel loads through the whole field here.
You got SSHADZZ on 31.
That's it. You take us through it, Fish.
Gears on 31 litres. Lockie 33. Lloyd's on 32. Now Aussie's undercutting everybody on fuel by the look of it. He's 17 litres.
17 litres, so we're looking at 6 laps maybe for them, I reckon.
Yep. Nürburgring 31. So average of what? Night Pegasus 34.
He's doing the best on fuel.
So he's doing the best on fuel, but he's lost a fair bit of track position, to be honest.
Oh, here we go. Freight Train's in pit lane right now. He's just entered. So either something's come up with the car, he's either got damage, or he's going to make his pit stop now. Which I am surprised. I thought the Porsche would have gone the whole way on fuel. So I wonder if he's got some damage.
He's put some fuel in it. He's refilled it by the look of it.
That's it. Yeah, it's getting full now. Is he going to leave when it's all done? Fuel's done. Nope, they're repairing it. So he's got some damage somehow. So he's having to repair his car. So something's happened to him. Yeah, it wasn't that bad of damage. It wasn't a long stop, but that's not what you want to be doing.
Probably a bit of slight aero damage, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. And he doesn't want to give away too much time in the track. So our race leader of GTE went from 1st to last within about 2 laps. That just shows you how this race can evolve Now, high producing the BMW is now leading right, so
If you remember, right, so did pit early.
That's it. Well, he has gained over the leader then, so...
And he's made a huge jump on Freight for position.
That's it. How much time difference is there? Is 20 seconds difference there. 20 seconds difference. Oh, just drive it off the track randomly.
Wait.
Bit out there. It's not a lawnmower and it's not rallycross. Keep it on the track there, boy.
He's exploring the track limits.
That's it. He must have saw some debris on the track and gone, I'm going to the grass. I don't like this. So, oh, Gears dropped down to 4th now. He's either had a small incident. Yes, he's dropped a lot of time. He's had a lap of 49, so he's dropped at least about 11 seconds. So he must have had a quick spin. But that's all right.
Lloyd's coming through the field by the look of it. He's back. He's up to 3rd.
That's not bad. He's doing well.
He had a bit of a rough start.
That's it. So when are we going to see Aussie cars in? Because he's going to be the first of the LMP2 cars. 12 litres. So we look about the bird's about 3 litres a lap. So within 3 laps, I'd say he's going to pit. Oh, there's a BMW running very wide.
Was the BMW?
Yes, it was the BMW there. That's allowing Woody to gain on him now. Pull some time back. Here comes Aussie Carters. Yeah, he should be able to gain, get past the GTE car before the bus stop. He's down on speed then. Either he had a bad run on the coming out of onto the back straight, but he was down on speed. He should have been up around the 300 kilometers per hour mark. I'm actually wondering if he's got some damage on the car.
He may have got a bit of damage early on.
Yeah, he's just shifted into 6th there on the banking. That's not normal spot to shift into 6th. He is nowhere near top line speed. Look at that. He can barely get past the GTE car. He's got aero damage, I reckon. That car is at least 30 kilometers down on pace.
Either that or he's chucked the wrong gear ratio in it for this event.
Or maybe he made a mistake on his pit stop strategy. I need to run a little bit longer, and he's running in lean. Just try and stretch a little bit further on the fuel. So that could be a possibility, but he's dropping 30 kilometers on the banking. So how far back is he now? Aussie Carters, 32 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But you can't be giving away 30 kilometers on the banking at all. You cannot be doing that one little bit.
Well, not when you got Colonel Lloyd there doing 314 to nearly 320 without
a draft. Yeah, without a draft. That's the impressive part of his car. Yep, gears back into the race pace in 137 lap time, so he must have made a mistake, turn 1. So, car looks clean. Oh, the rear wing actually looks a little bit crooked on my field of vision. Or was it just? Yeah, it is too, actually. I think he's had a tap.
It's dipped down on the left-hand side by the look of it.
Let's see what his race pace is speed-wise here. No, still looks pretty good. So compared to Aussie cars there, look, he's already up to 300 clicks per hour. I think he has a slight bit of damage. He's not quite getting the speed we should be getting out of that car. But that's alright. You can just keep running, just keep going. So... Oh, SSHADZZ must have had a slow lap there. 139, so he must have been caught up by traffic. So are there any battles going on right now? Let's have a look, see. I think the closest battle is Hoppages and Woody. As you can see, all the cars in white are on the lead lap to comparison to SSHADZZ. All the cars in blue are a lap down compared to SSHADZZ. $20 litres remaining.
Gonna jump on Aussie. He's got to be close to pitting here.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd be looking at thinking about pit stop this lap now. Maybe one more. You might be able to sneak out one more. I think we also have a special roof cam on Aussie Carter's car here too. if we just need to put the coin in the slot, we might be able to activate that as well.
Yep.
We'll see if he comes into pit lane this lap. There it is. A special coin operated roof cam. He's going through the bus stop at a pretty good pace. I'm just wondering if he just had an off lap then before, because his speed was massively down. Yeah, you could be right. It could be his gear ratio's wrong, because he's shifting to 6th very early. Is he coming in pit lane now? Is he coming? Here he goes. He's coming to pit lane. Is he going to be able to stop it? That's massively quick. That's massively quick. Oh, he just pulls it up in time. That's right on the limit. You don't want to be going any faster than that. So here goes our first LMP2 car pit stop. This is pit crew. They're scrambling. 4 leads remaining. The man's saying stop on the sign. Out comes the sign and bang on the marks. Team goes to work now. Fuel going in. You'll be able to see it on the fuel gauge here. 12 litres in. Should jump up to about 20 something or 30. There it is, 30 litres in his car. 47 litres. As you can see on the track map, all the blue dots are the cars that are a lap compared to Aussie cars. The red dots are the lap. The cars are going to be a lap ahead of Aussie cars here. Okay, signs up. Must have done a little repair and he's underway. Aussie cars is rolling out pit lane there. So there's our first LMP2 car. Let's see if he hits the wall on the way out now. Oh, that's a bit fast. That's really close.
He kept it off the wall though.
And he's going to exit pit lane with an LMP2 car, I believe, right behind him, and a GT car looking right behind him as well. Let's have a look, see who's right behind him. Oh, Lockie's got a penalty. He's gone red, and there's SSHADZZ. So Aussie's going to be the first LMP2 car to go a lap down. No, he's already passed Night Pegasus, so that's... But Aussie will get that lap back when everyone else has to pit.
Yeah, Aussie's in danger of going down a lap here.
Yeah, but he'll get that back when SSHADZZ has to pit. Oh, Freight Train's back in pit lane again.
Getting him as he exits.
Yeah, something must have happened. He's not going to be happy from leading the race. I think he can get rid of the map.
Yep.
So, as we're coming into that window for fuel for all the LMP2 cars. So Lockie's fell down to 4th and I believe he's now worked his way back up to 2nd. Lloyd's dropped back from, I think, from almost 6th in LMP2. He's now running in 3rd. Paro's pitting now. I wonder if it's just fuel or he's got damage. Oh no, that's definitely fuel. 1.5 litres.
He's run that dry.
That's it. I'm actually quite surprised that he's got it down that low.
He might have underfilled the car.
That's it.
Like Aussie.
I'm actually surprised that he's underfilled it though for this 1 hour stint. Oh, 51 litres, that's it. So that should see him to the end. Unless he's running a half tank situation, so. And he's kind of expecting everyone else has to pit at the same time, so. Lockie appears to be catching on Lloyd actually. He's not too far away. He's about.
Well, Lloyd just got past him. Lloyd was in
that's right,
third.
yes, that's right. Well, then Lloyd has a wiggle. Well, I don't think Lloyd's car's too happy. There's Lockie. This might be the flavour of the day. People making little mistakes and then just getting past someone and getting past straight back again. So,
it's the Lloyd factor.
That's it. Lloyd's got 13 litres, so he's at least looking about 3 to 4 laps before he has to pit. So pretty much everyone's going to be pitting around the 20-minute mark, under 20 minutes. I'm wondering if SSHADZZ is going to have the SSHADZZ factor.
Yeah.
Where he likes to run the fuel that close that he could almost potentially run out of fuel again.
SSHADZZ does like to run out of fuel.
He's backed off the pace there. He's coming to pit lane. Unless he's trying to get rid of a slowdown. That is way backing off the pace early.
I think he's got so much of a buffer, he's not really pushing the limit into the pit lane.
I reckon he might have had a slowdown and was scared that if he entered pit lane with a slowdown, he was going to cop a penalty, and he doesn't want to cop a penalty. So a race leader in the pit lane right now. If I'm right, that should be... There we go. Lloyd's just now taking over the lead, so we've had a race lead change on the pit stop strategy. So Lloyd's worked his way all the way to the front. Lockie's now pitted too. He's gone, whatever Shadz is doing, I'm doing. In the JP Simshed LMP2 car. 18 litres. I'm surprised these guys are running so with so much fuel and short. And he's got past Lockie. And here comes Gear. Is Gear going to get Shadz? You have to, safe to say he should, in theory. Yes, he does. He's jumped up in front of Shadz, but not by much of a margin here. Lockie's now rolling out of pit lane, 47 litres.
Got Nürburgring in as well.
Yep, 10 litres. I'm surprised these guys are pitting so early with so much fuel in the car. I thought it would have been down to like 5 litres is where they'll be pitting. Well, I'm a little bit surprised by that. Actually, I thought these guys would have gone like at least, a few more laps at least.
Maybe they're trying to be a bit more safe with their strategies early on.
Maybe. Some repairs going on here for Nürburgring.
Oh.
Crew's releasing, but the cars have moved, so that means repairs are going on. Aussie Carter's now jumped Nürburgring. Oh,
I've been disconnected.
There he goes. I have you.
Unfortunately.
Oh no.
I wonder if I'll be able to get back in, Turkey.
No, don't even attempt. You need an invite. You can try, but if anyone lags, it's going to be hell to pay. That's right. We're looking at Nürburgring for the remainder of the race here. Unfortunately, 22 minutes remaining. I'll just have to commentary off the timing screen here and try and keep everyone up to think as Nürburgring runs a little bit wide. His Night Pegasus catch on him. That will be a battle for position. As Gear's now taking over the lead. Loy's now pitted. So we now had a second lead change. SSHADZZ is now in second. SSHADZZ is second behind Gear 3 Gaming. Unfortunately, our race director has gone on strike. He's exited stage right.
Sorry, people.
We're not paying him enough money apparently, so I'll keep you up to date as best as I can. As Lloyd's now falling down to fourth under his pit stop strategy. So Gear 3 Game is now leading the race for the first time today on lap 24. It won't be too far away from pitting this lap, I reckon. SSHADZZ might even get past him before he makes his pit stop. 0.7 of a second lead over him. He's put out a big pit stop strategy over Lockie. He's gained literally 20 seconds on him in that pit stop strategy. So Aussie Carter's now jumped up into fourth as Lloyd's in pit lane. So maybe that early pit stop strategy is working out for Aussie Carter's. So he, in theory, should be able to jump Gear 3 Gaming on the pit stop strategy too. 47 seconds behind him right now.
If he gets into a drag race, he might struggle to beat them on the front straight.
That's it.
Because he's downfall, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it. So we'll see what happens here. SSHADZZ now 2 seconds behind Gear, so obviously he's not really wanting to take the move. 20 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. Lockie's in third with a time penalty, which I can't tell you. A few people get on the time penalties now. Night Pegasus has a time penalty. Right side has a time penalty.
That's probably all from pit lane entries, possibly.
Pit lane entries or track
exits.
cuts. Yeah, it could be. Nah, it wouldn't be a pit lane exit. It would be more pit lane entry speeding. So, Sun's starting to dip here at Daytona. Gear 3 game in 25 laps. You'll say he has to be pitting this lap time around now. If he doesn't, we're going to run out of fuel. The second and a bit lead over SSHADZZ. Lockie's 23 seconds behind in third. Aussie Cars is 45 seconds behind in fourth. Lloyd is in fifth with 54 seconds. So Gear should pop out between Aussie and Lloyd if I'm correct. So I'd have to say Nürburg's on the front straight now, so Gear would be on the back side of the track right now. So I'll have to say that Gear's going to be pitting this lap around. Hyperjuice is still in the lead for... Oh, Nürburg's had a bit of a loose turn 1. That's not... You want to be careful, that's not fair. As you can see, Timmy in the background going onto the banking, coming out of the infield part. Freight, he's 3 minutes 57 seconds behind. So I reckon he's dropped a lap to the GTE cars, which he's not going to be happy about, but he's still within the same lap of 3 cars. And Gear 3 Gaming is pitted now. He's in pit lane. Unfortunately, our race director's gone on strike, so we can't change it in the camera angle. So unfortunately, this is the only car we can watch now. Uh-oh. Got some internet issues here. Am I going to disconnect, or is Nürburg going to disconnect? No, this isn't a good sign. No, I've been disconnected from the session. No. Oh, unfortunately. Well,
that is very unlucky.
That is extremely odd, to be really honest, actually. So, I need to do something very quickly. Turn the menu music off because this will be going up to YouTube. So, well, unfortunately, race fans, I can't show you the rest of the race because I won't be able to rejoin the lobby even if I have an invitation. No, I do not. That is a crying shame for some unknown reason. So, I'd say the lobby stability just got a little bit funky there for some unknown reason. And unfortunately, we're going to miss out the final 20 minutes, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
So,
well, not only did
that's all right.
you lose myself, you've lost you out of the session as well.
That's it, unfortunately, and I can't rejoin, and even if I could, I won't rejoin either, because it could affect people. So, unfortunately, we can't bring you the last 20 minutes of this session. But what we can do is inform you when the next session will be up. So, the next session will be starting at 7:15 p.m. Victorian time, New South Wales time. So it's 7:15. So the stream will be going up around that time for session 2 tonight, unfortunately. So if you want to come back that time, you'll be able to get the information of who finished where, session 1 for our Daytona 24-hour for ANZCRL Combined Racing League. And you'll be able to see session 2 from 7:15 p.m. here on Twitch. It's a bit of a shame there, Fish, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, I don't think it's just affected us. Some people were having some trouble getting in the first place.
That's it. Hopefully my teammate won't disconnect. So, but we'll see what happens there. So unfortunately, race fans, we're gonna have to pull the stream down there. So we'll stop it then. So remember, 7:15 p.m. tonight, Victorian/New South Wales time. Session 2 of the ANZCRL Combined Racing League Daytona 24-hour will commence. So that's a 2-hour session tonight. If you want to catch up on the results, then we'll be announcing the results in the stream then. So unfortunately for the disconnection, we can't bring you the rest of this. So hopefully till next time, we'll see you later tonight. Catch you later, people.